Well, we're going to get into our next contest, which is scheduled for... And it is a tag-team matchup. Now introducing your combatants.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. RWA, April Reign, Rob Massey here at ringside. Bobby Rossi in the ring will be joining me shortly. And this is a team, a heavy, hard-hitting team. Nothing but brute force. The Underground Death Machine, Tim Davidson and Kevin Giles. Davidson, the smaller of the two. Giles, the big man, almost 300 pounds himself. Here to take on the team now known as Detox.
And introducing their opponents, hailing from Fall River, Massachusetts, totaling into the combined weight of 450 pounds.
That's ironic.
Facing the body and Ricky Ramirez, better known as Detox.
A team known as Detox weighing 420 pounds. Sometimes the funniest jokes are a little bit of reality. And this is a team in Detox. Two very good professional wrestlers in their own right. Jason Devine, a multi-time champion, as well as Ricky Medeiros, both trying to find a new footing here in the RWA. And what a tall and hard-hitting contest they're going to go up against here in the Underground Death Machine. Kevin Giles looks like he just ate about 4 chickens and is angry about how quickly he finished
4
them.
fried chickens and a Coke.
Right, whole fried chicken.
Yes.
Not the thighs or the breasts, the whole chicken.
The whole chicken.
Tim Davidson, I believe, just had dry white toast.
And you know, going back to the new paths of Detox, as they're known as, these guys, they have faced some of their toughest adversaries outside of the ring, and they take it all with many grains of salt and they laugh at it. They fear no mortal man, and that's why they're able to poke fun at themselves with their interesting faction name.
Well, they may not fear any mortal man, but they're trying to beat down Kevin Giles, and Kevin Giles is powering out. Tim Davidson now joins the field, and into Kevin Giles goes Tim Davidson, and Detox is taking the boots to Kevin Giles and has taken the big man down.
And that's probably the soundest strategy they could throw.
Oh, what a kick!
The biggest man of the equation. Tim Davidson on one side of the ring, Giles on the other. Devine and Medeiros are standing tall early in this matchup.
And now one member of the Underground Death Machine is going to have to try to figure out who to officially start this match, as the bell has sounded, but we don't have actual competitors in the ring. Both men suicide dive either end, and Ricky Medeiros was caught by Kevin Giles.
Oh no, Medeiros is looking to fight out of that hole, and he does. Gets back to his feet.
Giles posted on the opposite end, and Ricky Medeiros avoided, a death wish from the Underground Death Machine.
As Death Proof Tim Davidson now is squaring off with Jason Devine.
Big boot driver takes down Tim Davidson, cover 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
Didn't really have the leg there.
Talking about Rossi and I being together for the last 5 years here on commentary. Jason Devine was in that main event at Dynasty in 2013. A great match against Mike Montero as a great plancha, landed by Ricky Medeiros. Cover here, 1, 2, and a kick out at 2.
And here's the thing, Death Proof and Giles, these guys, they're very one-dimensional. They're incredibly vicious, and the two of them together are something to be feared. But if you notice, Devine and Medeiros have legitimately pieced them apart. Sound tag team strategy by both members of Detox. Whoa!
Kevin Giles takes down Ricky Medeiros using a chop block, taking out both knees of the high-flying Medeiros and dragging his partner over to the corner. And
get that red hoodie off. Get that red hoodie off. I guarantee you that is why Giles came in charging. He saw red.
Well, Giles Apparently the big bull of this contest just lays into Ricky Medeiros. Trying to keep the safety of our wrestlers here. Red is a main color here in the RWA. It's all over our set. So Kevin Giles is an angry person. A headbutt from Tim Davidson to Ricky Medeiros. Nobody wins with a headbutt, but Tim Davidson looks like he's the better of the two currently.
Tim Davidson is a kamikaze style of fighter. He will put himself through so much risk just to issue pain to his opponent.
Backbreaker to Ricky Medeiros. Davidson on top rope and a big elbow to Ricky Medeiros. And now, as we were talking about the tag team specialty, cover 2 and a kick out of Detox. It looks like the Underground Death Machine using some tag team skill of their own, keeping Ricky Medeiros, the smaller of the two men, isolated here in this contest.
Big swing and a miss by Davidson. Medeiros off the ropes, hits him with the Ace Crusher.
Handspring Ace Crusher, nice done by Ricky Medeiros, another guy who's put on a little bit of weight, but still very agile and can fly around this ring.
Rob, if you're going to talk about anyone gaining weight,
both of us are in trouble. Both of us are in trouble.
We had to get a bigger table, for Christ's sake.
The tag into Jason Devine, a tag into Kevin Giles, and Devine going up, and he's going to try to take the big man down. A drop kick right to the knees of Giles. Smart move by Jason Devine. Devine, well, switched out into the corner, and Giles is going to charge. Another switch and a trip by Devine. Devine charging in a low-level takedown on Giles, trying to keep the big man, the over 300-pounder, down on the mat. Another drop kick finds the mark, and Devine very quick trying to keep the bigger opponent down.
You can see Medeiros hasn't even gotten anywhere near his feet. He's hung up between the bottom rope and the apron.
Jeez! Kevin Giles just literally threw Jason Devine across the ring.
Talk about being stopped dead in your tracks.
Now choking. I believe he's choking. He is choking Jason Devine.
Choke. He's not even going for the pin right now. He's looking to decimate Devine. Seeing in what kind of bad situation Medeiros is in, they want to assure themselves the victory. Mean right hand sends Devine into the wrong side of the tracks.
And Devine in a bad way as Tim Davidson and Kevin Giles just laying in on Jason Devine. Ricky Medeiros hasn't even got up to the second rope yet, trying to get himself up on the apron, and Devine is outnumbered. And this is what we were talking about, or what Rossi was talking about, cover 1, 2, and Ricky Medeiros came in for the save, but he can barely get to his feet, and now whatever adrenaline he has, trying to fire up against the Underground Death Machine, and Medeiros hits the mark, but just barely with that enziguri.
Charging off the ropes does Ricky Medeiros, finds himself on the shoulders of Giles.
And Giles is just so strong as Devine takes on Tim Davidson on the outside. Is Devine going to go for an Alabama slam on the outside? Devine threatened Kevin Giles.
Oh! What noise on the corner of the apron? His spine is in 2 pieces.
Jason Devine told Kevin Giles to put down Ricky Medeiros, and technically Kevin Giles did. And it may be time to leave. They're far too close to us over here.
Shoot.
Kevin Giles just a mean man, throwing Jason Devine into that barricade.
No regard for anybody in the arena, let alone his opponents. This guy's going to tear this place down.
Jason Devine has kids, for crying out loud. Kevin Giles may legitimately kill Jason Devine.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
In the ring, Ricky Medeiros with a moonsault. Tim Davidson's a legal man. Coming 1, 2, and Ricky Medeiros gets the victory for Detox. Detox steals one here over the Underground Death Machine. And if they had a brain between the two of them, they would run very quickly away from these two very large, very angry men. It's time to run, Ricky. It's time to run, Jason.
I can't even call that a contest. I think those two just survived being eaten by sharks. That's what took place, Rob.
You look at Jason Devine and Ricky Medeiros, their hands are being raised. They don't look like the winners right now. And Kevin Giles, that man is angry. He is very angry. He is very large. And Ricky Medeiros needs to move quicker.
Giles wanted to get his hands all over the Detox. Referee blindly leaving himself in the line of fire, and thankfully so. Good God, do those men know any type of reserve? That was intense.
That was very intense. That was very dangerous, Jason Devine. Tim Davidson looks worse for wear, but we will have more coming here at the RWA April Reign. We'll be right back on the RWA Broadcast Network.